morning from the beautiful, lush green island of Somal. I have been here for about 3 days and I have been absolutely loving this island. It is so calm, so peaceful. The locals are wonderful. I've just been spending my time hanging out at the various beaches, getting to know different locals, and just having an all-around amazing time. I figured it would be wrong of me to leave this island without filming anything, so today pulled out the camera and we're gonna go on an adventure. It's a bit of a cloudy, windy day today, so I figured it would be the perfect morning to go check out the bat sanctuary. I've got about 20 minutes of driving left, and then we're gonna check out some bats, a lot of bats. All right, I have made it here to the Bat Caves. It is a 120 peso entrance fee, and then it appears it's just kind of a little self-guided walking tour through here. See the signage there pointing in the right direction. I think there's multiple caves throughout. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I guess this is the Guinness World Record for the largest population of, I believe, a specific type of bat, fruit bat. They said that currently they estimate there's around 2.7 to 3 million bats that live here, which is pretty crazy. That is a lot of bats. So yeah, let's see what we can learn here. Kitty's hog-nosed bat is the smallest species of bat and arguably the world's smallest mammal by body length. Well, look at that. We're learning new things already. I see a cave. I hear some noise. I think we're gonna see some bats soon. I really did not plan to start my day here. I wanted to start my day with some cliff jumping, some swimming, but just the weather, it was really windy and pretty cloudy, so I figured I'm gonna wait and maybe the weather will get a little bit better later. Oh man, I can see some bats, I can hear some bats. All right, the GoPro is not gonna be very helpful for this. I'm gonna have to break out the iPhone camera, but we've made it to the first cave. This is the first main viewing area. I guess this is the mating area. On to the next section here. They call this the training ground. I don't know what that means, but it's the training ground. Such a dense population like this, the only thing I can compare it to is like ants or different kinds of bugs and stuff. There are apparently millions of bats in here, which is pretty wild. This is pretty cool. I mean, for only 120 pesos, this is definitely worth checking out. As I was watching this, I just realized I've got the 2-for-1 special right now, as I've got the massive population of bats down there. I've also got this big lizard iguana guy down there. I guess he's just chilling, hanging out. I think he's lost. He thinks he's with his family, but I don't think that that's his family. Something else that would be really cool is, I guess on the weekends, I think Saturday and Sunday, they do an evening tour where you get to be here, I think around sunset, and all the bats exit the cave, I assume, to go out hunting, go feed themselves. And I guess that's supposed to be a really cool experience, seeing millions of bats just flood from these caves and head out hunting, which unfortunately I will not get to see that because I'm not here on Saturday or Sunday, but I would definitely recommend that. Even though I'm not going to see it, I've heard that is really, really cool. So next time, I guess I'll have to come back. I wonder if the audio can pick up all the little chirping going on in there. They're a noisy bunch. Who knew bats were so noisy? But yeah, I think that about wraps up my time here. It's also just a beautiful park, you know, all the beautiful trees in here. Great place to come stroll through and start out the day. It's seeming like the weather is maybe a little better out now. It's not quite as cloudy and gray as it was earlier. There is some rain on the forecast, so I don't know. But we're gonna continue our adventure today here on Somal. Maybe go for a swim, maybe go find a beach, some falls. Not sure, I've not decided yet, but there are a lot of options here on the island. Like I said, I'm really enjoying my time here. I just have not been bothered to film because I've just been too busy enjoying it. So this is a great start to the day. Definitely recommend the Bat Sanctuary if you are in town. Let's get back to the bike and keep exploring the island. One of my favorite things to do on the island so far has been just this, riding the bike and exploring. It's one of those islands where you really don't need a plan. You can just jump on the bike and hit a road and you will find something beautiful. There's going to be a beautiful beach, there's going to be beautiful trees, some sort of something beautiful no matter where you go, some friendly locals, and that's kind of what I did yesterday. I spent most of my day just driving around, exploring, essentially no plan. Today, I'm not going to drive around so aimlessly just because I do want to capture some fun stuff along the way. So right now, I think we're going to head to some falls. It's about a 25-minute drive, so kind of back the direction I came from this morning, but that's okay. I want to get back over there and go for a swim. Right, looks like we have made it here to the falls. It's 150 peso entrance fee, and it looked like there's a lot of bikes out there, but I asked the gal when I bought the ticket if it was very busy, and she said it's not. She said it's pretty quiet today, which I'm hoping that's the case. I hope there's not many people down here, but I guess we'll find out soon. Looks like it's just down this trail here, and this is going to be a perfect timing to get here because it is quite hot outside now. The sun is up, shining, I'm sweating, and I think this water is pretty cool because it's like a freshwater falls spring situation, and usually these freshwater springs and falls are usually quite a bit cooler than the ocean, so this will be fantastic. I'm excited. Let's go get in the water. Alright, I gotta be honest, that was quite a failure as far as filming goes. I did not film anything there other than a little clip of the pools. There was a decent amount of people there, and just when folks are hanging out, trying to enjoy their day, enjoy a swim, I just don't feel like, you know, pulling out the camera and disturbing everybody. So I did not film there, but it was very lovely, a very refreshing swim. The water was nice and cool, and that was very much needed. Alright, quick pit stop back at my room here for lunch. Picked up a couple things to snack on here, and it was close to my hotel, so I figured I'd just swing back here, enjoy some air conditioning while I eat. Let's see. First thing we got here is 2 burgers from Angel's Burgers. Unfortunately, they were out of cheese and bacon. I like to get the cheesy bacon burger, but instead I just added egg on there, so it's just cheeseburger with egg, ketchup, I think mayonnaise, and some spicy sauce. And then right outside my hotel there is this place that sells fried chicken, so got myself 2 pieces of fried chicken, and that's not all. We're having a feast today. I stopped in a convenience store to grab a little iced coffee drink, and they also had these nice looking little baked goods for sale there. Looks like some sort of baked bread with ube, and looks like some cheese on top, so I figured what the heck, looked yummy. Let's start out with one of these burgers. This is messy, holy. I don't usually get a takeaway because that's what happens, the sauce spills everywhere, but let's dive in. I'm sure it's still gonna be great. Very messy, but delicious as always. I love these little burger joints. Angel's Burgers, Burger Machine, Minute Burger. There's a bunch of them, and I think Burger Machine's my favorite, but there's an Angel's Burgers just right by here, so that's what we're going with today. This just keeps getting messier. Now I have ketchup on my shorts, but that's okay. They're red shorts, I guess, so not the end of the world. Let's give a piece of this chicken a try. It looked pretty fresh, so should be good. That is good. Messy as well. I'm just making a mess here for lunch, but nice little piece of, I think it's a piece of a chicken thigh. One thing I learned real quick here in the Philippines is y'all love fried chicken, which I'm not complaining about because it's always delicious and it's cheap. But if you ever need a quick go-to, fried chicken is the go-to here. And that was a very successful lunch. I smashed those burgers, that chicken. It was delicious. I do not have room, however, for this bad boy, so that's gonna have to wait for later. Let's go hike to the tallest point on this island. It looks like we might be driving into a rainstorm. The clouds look pretty gray up ahead, but hey, sometimes you gotta risk it. We're gonna go for it anyways. This is yet another thing that I love about this island. So many of the cool places are just on these dirt or gravel roads. They're not paved, you know, it adds to the adventure, it makes it even more fun. Looks like we've got a bit of a traffic jam ahead. Got 3 chickens in the road. Who knows if I'm even heading the right way. I'm just doing what Google Maps told me, so we're on an adventure. Let's see if we can find this trail. Found the cutest little puppy on the road here. Had to stop and say hi. Hi, buddy. What's up? There's more of them. They're everywhere. So it is already starting to rain on me a little bit, and I'm hoping we don't get heavy downpours because I am a little bit worried about these roads if it does start downpouring, because some of them are pretty steep and it's all these dirt gravel roads. So yeah, that could get a little messy, but I think we're getting pretty close here. Ooh, I should stop the bike. There's a pretty viewpoint. Let's see, let me get my bike put away here for a second. There's my bike there. I think I gotta go that direction, but have a pretty viewpoint here. Figure this is worth stopping and appreciating for a minute. Can see out over Samal Island just a little bit there, and peeking through the trees there, you can see a little bit of the water. But yeah, this is what I mean with these roads, just because all this dirt and gravel, and if it starts downpouring, that could get a little messy. So we will see. Let's hope for the best, but I think we're almost here. So yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully there's a good view up there. Hopefully I can get up there and not get too rained on. All right, we have made it up the treacherous road here. I decided to follow the sign towards the camp, and apparently the camp is still further up this direction, but right here it says nature park is this way, which I don't really know where it is I'm going to. And I don't know, I looked at Google Maps, and from what it looks like on there, it looks like this is kind of the way I want to be going. But I'm really not sure. It's kind of hard to tell, and I don't have cell service or anything here, of course. I might as well get situated and get headed out on this little hike, little trek. Hopefully it's nothing too treacherous, because I'm just wearing the old trusty flip-flops here. I don't think I want to bring much with me. Just the GoPro, my phone, drink some water right now and leave it behind. All right, got everything situated there. I'm just leaving everything behind. I am only bringing the key, my phone, which is in my pocket, and the camera, because it is starting to rain more. So yeah, let's get moving here. Well, right off the bat here, I'm not sure if this is where I'm wanting to be going, because this is going down, and I think I need to be going up, but we'll find out. This is pretty cool though. Look at this. The bamboo here in the jungle, that's cool. Big old cluster of it there. I feel like I don't see a ton of bamboo around this island, so that's pretty cool. There's more of it right here. Just, yeah, wow. This is cool. So yeah, I don't know if this is where I am intending to go or not, but we're gonna make the best of it. As of right now, I'm thinking Samal Island might be my favorite island that I've been to here in the Philippines, as far as like a small kind of getaway island. Whew, look at that beautiful view. Huh, that is beautiful. But the thing I really like here is that it's not overly developed. Some islands, like Bohol, for example, love that island up there as one of my favorites. But there's certain areas like Alona Beach that is just like so heavily developed and tourized, and you have McDonald's and Jollibee, and you know, here there's like, sure, kind of your key places, but they're still not overly developed. There's not any big tall buildings. There's none of your chain fast foods. It's all this little local eateries. It's so easy to get off away from like the 3-4 main places and then just be out kind of exploring the local life. And that's what I've been doing, just driving around. So, whew, okay, I need to shut up because I need to save my breath. Well, there's a nice view here, kind of little part that cuts down right there with a gorgeous view right there. But the trail does continue here. There's like a house up there, so I don't know, maybe this trail is just to go to their house. I don't know, let's find out. Well, this definitely does pass right by their house, but the trail does appear to continue. But that is certainly a house right there. Whew. Reminds me of a hike I did down in Mabini. Don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but along that trail, kind of near the top, there was a random home. Someone's house was up there, and it was just like that. You had to walk like right next to it to get to the viewpoint. So I think I'm in the right place. I think. He just gotta let the neighbors know that he has visitors. Oh, well, this is interesting. Huh. Not sure what this is. It says temporarily closed, but it is wide open. Oh, another doggy. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep going since the gate is open. It doesn't say trespassing, it just says temporarily closed, but it's open, so I don't know. I do have a little buddy now. Hey, sorry. Oh, didn't mean to scare him. Huh, this must be the nature park aspect. Maybe that's what's temporarily closed. Oh man, that is a gorgeous view. There's another building up this way, so again, hopefully I'm not trespassing, but if I am, I assume I will find out pretty quick. Oh, we have a chicken. This is absolutely beautiful up here. This must be the nature park, like the sign said earlier. I don't know if this is where I intended to come to, but this is incredible. Look at this view behind me. Wow. Again, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. I thought I heard someone talking in that little house over there, but I don't see anybody. Huh. Man, like I said, not sure if I'm supposed to be here, but this is beautiful. I guess this is where I'm at. I don't know. I am so confused right now. I can't imagine that this place would just be free. I would assume there would have to be an entrance fee. I wonder if this is going to be some sort of guest house, or I don't know, because there's all these like tables and seating areas. This little guy's still following me. But yeah, this is so cool. The grounds here are really unique. The like grass through here, little trails. I don't know, but this is really cool. I feel bad because if I am supposed to be paying, I don't have any money on me. I brought nothing. But man, look at this. We've got the signage here. Wow. This is well worth the hike. I'm very glad that I came up here. I don't think I'm gonna stay here fully through sunset because of the hike back. I do have the 30-minute-ish hike back, and I just would rather not have to do that in the dark because some of it's pretty dense in the jungle there, so it'll get really dark really quick. But man, this is gorgeous. So looking out this way, this is all Samal Island here, and you can kind of see this little point that sticks out there. That's the edge of Samal Island, and then right on the other side there, kind of right where the clouds are sitting, that's Davao City. And I'm guessing off that way in the clouds, that must be Mount Apo back there, which I never saw while I was in Davao City, but I've definitely seen it multiple times here on the island. And I'm thinking that's got to be it, because that certainly looks like the highest peak on the land over there. So yeah, this is just incredible. This little doggy is still chilling over here, but he like wants to follow me, but he's skittish when I get near him. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come. He wants to. He said hello a little bit there, but he's still so skittish. I'm afraid if I move at all, I don't want to freak him out. Hi, bud. He's so skittish. Come here. Come here, buddy. My little friend here wanted to pose for us, sitting right in front of the sign over there with the beautiful view in the background. Man, I wasn't intending to hang out this long, but it is just so beautiful. I should head back soon though. Bye, little friend. I gotta go. I would give him a pet goodbye, but he's not very fond of that. But just look at how handsome he looks sitting there with the view. And then over here we got a little brainless chicken wandering around. Man, this is, let's see, what's this sign say? Leave no trace, got it. Leave nothing but footprints, got it. Take nothing but pictures, got it. Keep nothing but memories. Well, I have successfully followed the rules here. I'm coming out to one last little viewpoint here, and the little guy, he's still following. He is committed. Let's see, here's this little, you know, gotta have a little Instagram place here. Yeah, here's a nice overlook. All of Samal Island, Davao in the background. Sun is still decently high up there, but I am gonna start making my way down. Oh, there's a new doggy, a little black doggy. I don't think I saw him before. Gonna get this walk over with now. Uh-oh. All the guard dogs are yapping. This guy's yapping. We got another one yapping down here. We got the guard rooster blocking the trail. There was a guy outside at the house chopping some wood. I waved at him, he waved at me, so I think I wasn't trespassing. I don't know. But man, I think I'm taking these two puppies home. Hi, hello doggies. Yeah, they might just be coming back to my hotel with me. He's back. I mean, he never left. He's just as skittish as ever. Man, he's so curious, but just so skittish. Hi, buddy. Hey, it's okay, bud. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi. It's okay. Hey, buddy. You don't gotta be scared. I'm not scary. I mean, I am a cat person, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe he can sense that I prefer cats. I mean, I like you. You're cute. Hey. 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 He'll let me kind of pet him a little bit. I just don't want to startle him too much. Hey. I gotta go, buddy. Oh, nope. He doesn't lurch at me at all or try to bite me, but he just kind of ducks away from it. Hey. Every time he just dodges it. What a goofy dog. He's gonna keep following me, but all right, I need to keep walking. Success. Made it all the way back to my bike, and sure enough, my little friend came all the way out here with me. Buddy, I don't know what to tell you now. I don't have any food for you. It's just me and you. Still won't let me pet him. Followed me the whole way back, but oh, that was amazing. super glad to have a little hiking buddy along the way. And yeah, that was just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, now for the treacherous road out of here. All right, let's see if my bike starts nicely. The starter on here is a little bit questionable. I gotta give it a little bit of throttle when I start it. So hopefully she cooperates right now. Good to go. It really feels criminal making this video about Samal Island, and I didn't even go to a beach today to show you the beautiful beaches they have to offer here. But hey, that's just not how the cards played out today. I did not end up at a beach, but I did spend a good amount of time at the beach, 2 different beaches the last couple days. So I will insert some iPhone videos of those just to show you the beautiful beaches that exist here on the island. Both beaches I went to were great, but I think the second one I preferred a little bit. It was Bad Beach. Because there was less people there, it was less busy, but I had a great time at the first one as well because I met some locals and I just hung out with them chatting for like 5 hours for the whole day. So I had a great time at both of them, but as far as just being a beautiful beach, I think the second one I prefer just a little bit. I think that's just about going to do it for this video. I really loved my time here on Somal. It may be my favorite island that I've been to. It is certainly up there. I feel kind of bad because this video really does not do the island justice, but let me tell you, I had a fantastic time. And I highly recommend to anyone that has not been here, you should definitely come visit this island. I really hope to come back and spend some more time here. The Bat Caves, definitely recommend that. Would love to come back and see the sunset, the evening tour. The hike I just did, of course, I had an amazing time there. The falls today, honestly, I feel like that's kind of overrated. I think it's one of the most popular things here, and that's exactly why I think it's kind of overrated, because just too many people there, you know. It is beautiful. There's good, beautiful cold water to cool off, but it's too many people, so that's not really my preferred. But yeah, plenty of great beaches to choose from. And then just honestly, my favorite overall activity was just renting the scooter and riding around the island, appreciating the beauty, the beautiful views along the way, all the beautiful green nature, and just seeing kind of the quiet local side of the island, all the dirt roads, and just driving. Again, I really didn't capture any of that in today's video. Yeah, excited for whatever comes next. I do not have a plan from here. I'm intending to go back to Davao tomorrow, and then kind of deciding from there where to head to next. Maybe General Santos, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But that's it. I'll see y'all soon.